Hello, everyone. The Minutes After Writing. It is July 26th. Yeah, July 26th?
Yeah.
July 26th. We stopped writing at 1:56 p.m., right? 1:56 p.m. Yeah. 1:56?
I was making a face. That's why I couldn't remember. Yeah, 1:56 p.m.
1:56 p.m. and it is right now 5:57 p.m. So it's 4 hours and 1 minute. So it's 241 minutes after writing. Garrett, do you want to say anything? Because for me, I could start. You want to start?
Wait, 4 hours. 4 hours is
240.
240. Oh, yeah, 240. You're right.
Yeah, 241. Yeah, 240.
All right, kick it off.
All right. Today was quite the work day in that today we wrote two segments, and they're very meaty segments. The first one had actually the first one was very cool. The first one originally I want to pull the camera down a little lower. It's just bugging me a bit. Okay, that's good. The first one we originally had more visuals, a visual part to it, and involving like a lot of cuts and cuts and cuts. But actually, we just we kept the spirit of the scene by tweaking a little bit by like having like no cuts, by making kind of like a real time visual scene.
Yeah.
So that was a nice little twist, and it was good for us because it was one of them tough visual scenes.
Yeah. It's one of those visual scenes where if it was a continuous take in real time, to think about it would drive us insane. It was kind of decided on the fly, but we simplified it. It made it easier than the splicing.
And in my personal opinion,
more realistic too.
Not just realistic. I'm always for realistic in the good sense. To me personally, this is one of those changes for me where it came up out of the blue, and it packed more of a punch than the original version.
Yeah.
I think it being real time and just seeing all the real time reactions for this part particularly, for the craft for this part in this scene, it carried more weight. So I'm very happy because this guy right here is the one who voiced it. And then we talked about it briefly, and I'm like, yes, let's do that.
We were kind of on a roll today, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we were. And it was tough, though. It was a long work day, but also not. It was very, very good. And let me see, I'm trying to think about, I want to say anything else. No, it was so well structured. We flowed. The scenes were tough, but it clicked. It was just another great work day. And I'm very grateful every single time, Garrett and I, with our lives, how we can balance all this stuff, balance our lives, balance our writing, and every single time we can have a tough day of writing, but a great day of writing. Tough is pointless if it ain't great, if it ain't fun, and that's what this is. And to me, fun is, I don't know if I've said it before in past videos, but I'll say it right now.
There's going to be a lot of overlapping dialogue.
Yes, because, fucking days pass. I can't remember shit that happens like fucking 10 days ago.
No fucking way.
I'm going to say right now, in this context, with writing our show, for me, fun isn't necessarily while I'm writing with Garrett, while we're writing. Because, if it's a really dramatic scene, I'm not thinking, man, this is so much fun. These people are dying. Holy mackerel, I'm having a great time. It's not that. For me, it's the in-between parts when we're just when Garrett's kind of typing or we're thinking stuff, those in-between parts, and I feel good. And definitely when I finish, that's that really fun feel where when I finish, I can just remember everything we wrote and all the feelings that went into it, and I'm like, yeah.
We got it.
That was good. We got it. That was great. It was tough. We owned it. It kicked our butts, and we rose to the challenge, and it was fun. It was good. That's what I mean by for me with writing. That's for me what's fun in writing, and I got that in spades today. I'm good right now, Garrett. You can go if you want to say anything.
Yeah. The other segment we had written today was very smooth, very dialogue heavy, less about visuals, more about characters talking.
Yes.
And it had a twist at the end.
Twist in that
it took us by surprise. We had an original, more ambiguous end in mind as it was written in the segments. But when it came down to it, we had discussed it. It was more in keeping it more in tone and more brutal if we didn't keep it ambiguous. So we opted for the blunt approach.
Yeah.
And there's a time and place for ambiguity, but there's more times and more places for just doing it.
Oh, you want to say any more about that?
No, except that I just wanted to bring up that was a real fun experience.
Yes,
doing
it was.
that.
Actually, Garrett's right. Absolutely.
Because I was really, really, really sure that it was going to remain ambiguous until it wasn't.
Yeah, because at the time when we wrote in the segments, it felt awesome.
It did.
Then when we were just writing in the script, it changed. Is there anything else you want to say?
No. So what were you going to say?
Blunt. I just want to talk about the idea of bluntness.
Yeah.
I think that gets a bad name because, and I know why. That's Hollywood's fault. They make Blunt look really stupid, really sloppy, and really ugly. But Blunt is actually beautiful. You just gotta take care of it.
Honest.
It's honest. And honest is the best shit. You know, when you just bluntly write, this bad guy is invincible, and no one can stop this bad guy, and the heroes try to stop it, and this bad guy just bluntly kills them. That's really good stuff. And that's just one example.
And that's an example of where it's not written a lot in Hollywood, but there is a very strong realism to that good guys can just get crushed by a more powerful bad guy.
Now, I know that's like not written anywhere, but see, that's one example.
That's Blunt. There ain't a whole lot of subtext there, except you want to count the subtext and the expansion of, yeah, that does happen.
Yep. So, I'm just saying, I just want to bring it up right now.
Subtext is overrated.
Oh yeah.
For that record.
Subtext is overrated.
Yeah. And blunt storytelling is underrated.
Is unfairly brutalized, I'd say.
Yeah, it's unfairly looked down upon. And Brandon's right, though. It's because so many have done it.
It's really shitty. Oh, my gosh.
Really poorly. And so many have done it really poorly because they are just crappy creators and crappy writers. And Blunt, honestly, is a simple man's form. And it's a simple person's form. I like simple man. It's a simple person's go-to when you don't really know what you're doing. When you don't really know what you're doing, when you don't understand intricacies, your bluntness just comes out to...
Okay. Hero. Shoot bad guy. The end. Hero happy ending.
Explosion. Gets girl. Gets laid.
That is Blunt. Bluntly stupid.
Bluntly lazy. Bluntly moronic.
But yeah, so I just want to bring that up because, to reiterate, this is where Blunt is well crafted.
Yeah.
As opposed to subtlety, as opposed to ambiguity. Yeah. This is where it hits more and it has more layers.
And it cannot be argued that when you're in present tense versus past tense, when you're dealing with something in the moment head on, there's more impact than there ever will be with ambiguity or subtext, because there's a disconnect. Yes. And people have a very hard time being comfortable with being in the moment, because a lot of people don't think in real time.
Yeah,
therefore, yeah. They can get their finger cut off, and 2 days later they realize it's missing. People are so disconnected these days that they can't connect their finger to their head. They don't know what that means. They don't know what a head is and a finger is until it's too late.
Yeah.
So there needs to be a lot more training in being present and in the moment, and that comes with writing that is not subtle or subtext or ambiguous. It's with writing saying what it is and what is happening at this very, very moment without trying to be tricky or clever, and just say, no, the character is dead, and the character died right here in front of you at this very moment. That is it. You don't get away from this. You can't think out of this. This is not the past. This is not a recounting. This is not a fantasy. This is not a story to say the character comes back to life. This is not an underhanded play to say this, what is death and what is meaning. This is not a study piece. This is someone you cared about and they just died right in front of you right now, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And that is the beauty
and the power of blunt storytelling and present storytelling.
Yep. So
that's what we opted for today.
And valid for today, and it worked. It so worked, and it was so fun. I loved it. I loved it. A twist on us.
Yep. So I'm set.
You all right? Okay, I am good. See you in the next minutes after.
Yeah.